Hello, Lakeland. This is your one and only DJ Kiddo, and this is a special version of The Vibe. I have an interview today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi. My name's John Patrick Holland from Akron, Ohio. I'm glad to be here.
Cool. What kind of music do you play? I was listening to your music a little bit, and I was able to think, okay, was it punk? What was it?
I don't know, it's a little all over the place. We just like to call it rock and roll. It's a little bit of country, a little bit of blues, a little bit of alternative influences in there as well, so.
That actually sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
When did you first start playing? How did you first start?
I got my first guitar when I was 13, after my parents forced me to take piano lessons, and I resented it the entire time, but didn't start playing out or writing until I was 18 and got to Kent State, and then kind of immersed myself in the music scene, went through a couple different bands, and now I'm doing solo thing and got my band with me, the Outside Voices, too, so
nice.
It's fun.
What's your influences? Like what other artists?
Those are all over the place, too, but, right now, guys like Bryan Adams and Jason Isbell, even throw it back to some older stuff, Tom Petty and the Rolling Stones and guys like that,
Cool. So you are out of Akron, right?
Yeah, Akron and Kent.
Nice. What about that tour? I've heard that you did a tour.
Yeah, I just got back a week ago. I spent 2 months on the road. Did the Southeast, the Midwest, the Mountain West, Southwest Texas, kind of booking all over the place and playing all different kinds of shows and venues, and met a lot of cool people.
How was the turnout?
Good. Some places was good, some places were better than others, but it all depends on the day of the week and the venue and stuff like that. But overall, got a positive feedback most places, so. Yeah,
do you guys have a venue coming up?
Yeah, we're doing a full band homecoming show in Akron at Annabelle's on Friday.
Cool. Where is Annabelle's?
Annabelle's Highland Square area of Akron, so it's on South Market. Don't know the street number, but it's easy to get to.
Okay, so what, people can just look it up and do they need to buy tickets or anything?
No, it's completely free. I believe it's 21 plus. But other than that, yeah, it's no entry fee.
Oh, cool. So what's that, about almost 2 hours away from here?
No, not even. Probably just an hour.
Oh, cool.
You just take 271 to Route 8. It'll take you right there.
Nice. Well, I was listening to a few of your music on your EP. How can people get a hold of that?
It's all over the place. jphalling.bandcamp.com is going to be your easiest and most convenient way of purchasing it, but it's also on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, or the whole shebang.
Haha. I'm trying to think what else I want to ask. He gave me a whole bunch of ideas, and I kind of used them. So which on the EP is as one of your favorite songs?
I like all of them in different kind of sense. Ballad of a Gypsy Queen was one of my favorite ones to write. And If I Would Have Known is a special one as well. That seems to be everyone else's favorite one on the record, so.
Why is that one a favorite?
I think, we stripped it down. That's the only one on the record that isn't full band. It was just me and an acoustic guitar. And I think it really fits with the theme of the song. It's kind of depressing, but people can relate to it, I guess.
Yeah, you want to play that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I haven't gotten that one yet.
If I would have known that this was goodbye. I would've held you close, I would've kissed you slow. If I would've known that this was the last time, I would never let that feeling go. Darling, I know that Ohio's not for lovers anymore. Oh no. Say it ain't so, but your bags are packed and you're on that train alone. You're headed back to the coast. If I would've known that this was goodbye, I would've said that I've loved you from the start. And if I would've known that this was my last chance, I'd tell you that you'll always have my heart. Darling, I know that Ohio's not for lovers anymore. Oh no. Say it ain't so, but the ones you love are the ones you should let go. They'll find their way back home. If I would've known that this was goodbye, I would've held you close, I would've kissed you slow. But if I would've known that this was the last time, I'd wait until the sunrise. I'd be staring into your eyes, just to tell you that it's alright when you go.
Wow, that is good.
Thank you.
Yes, I was looking at your page real fast. I saw you went to Virginia.
Yeah, I was there for 3 to 4 days, I think.
Oh, wow.
Back in August.
Did you go over to Tennessee?
Yeah, I did Virginia, North Carolina, and Tennessee, and then made my way to Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some really good pictures too. I'm a photography buff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just an iPhone photographer. Nothing special, but
I like Canon, and see, I have Android.
Yeah. Well, you know, whatever gets the job done, you know.
Right. Oh, but yeah, that was really good. Now, what was the inspiration for that?
Heartbreak and whiskey. No, it was a song that kind of just came out pretty simply. I wrote it in hindsight about someone who had moved away that I was real close with, and the last time I saw them, I wasn't aware of at the time that would be the last time that I saw them. So that was kind of my way of saying goodbye. In hindsight, get a little bit of closure, I guess.
That's understandable.
Whiskey always helps, though.
Yep. But yeah, let's see. What else did you? I don't don't know. I'm stuck. But how can people find you? Like, what are your
I'm on most social
media?
medias. At JP Halling on Twitter and Instagram. JP Halling on Facebook, and then the music one is JP Halling Music. So real easy to find.
Okay, definitely. How did you? So you have other band members as well?
Yeah, we're a 5-piece, including myself.
Oh, nice. So what other instruments do you guys have?
Drums, bass, and then 2 electric guitars while I play acoustic still.
Okay, and who does?
Right now we've got Corey Grinder on drums and Johnny Miller on lead guitar. They both play in another band, Johnny and the Apple Stompers, who do like bluegrass and folk stuff. So they bring more of a country kind of influence to the band. And then Sean Klein on bass and Jimmy Dykes on guitar help bring out the rock and roll
Cool.
side of it. So, and then Sean actually produced the EP as well, as played bass on it, and we had a bunch of different rotating members who came in for that, and the band kind of formed through the recording process.
What was the first instrument you played when very first?
Piano, or I guess singing if we're considering that an instrument. I remember singing a lot when I grew up and never really had any training, but yeah, piano to learn music theory, and then I just kept begging my parents that I wanted to play guitar. So eventually I quit playing piano, and they got me a guitar, and the rest is history, as they say.
Nice. So, yeah. Do you want to play something else?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, whatever you want to play.
Cool. This one is also off the record. It's called Downtown Blues.
All right, here
It's
we go.
one thing I learned in college. When you go downtown, when you go downtown, get in trouble now. When you go downtown, get in trouble now. When you go downtown, that's what they say. You left your girl at home, you left your girl at home, left her all alone. You left your girl at home, and you don't pick up your telephone. Got her wondering now, you got her wondering now, are you sleeping around? You got her wondering now, are you sleeping around when you go downtown? That's what she said. When you go downtown, when you go downtown, well, you get in trouble now. When you go downtown, get in trouble now. When you go downtown. Walk into the bar, walk into the bar, feeling like a movie star. When you walk into that bar, because they know who you are when you're at the bar. You're drinking with your friends, drinking with your friends. You know the drinking never ends when you're drinking with your friends. Drinking never ends up here in Lakeland. Now when the bands begin to play, bands begin to play. You know they dance the night away when your band begins to play. And in her high heels and mini dress, Lord, you must confess, one of these girls gon' make you pay. Yeah, she made you pay. When you go downtown, when you go downtown, get in trouble now. When you go downtown, get in trouble now. When you go downtown, you buy another round, then another round, but the room is spinning now. Let's buy another round, but the next one's gonna put you in the ground. You got the downtown blues, you got the downtown blues. Now you're puking on her shoes. You got the downtown blues. When you went downtown, son, you was bound to lose. He told me one more time, when you go downtown, when you go downtown, well, you get in trouble now. When you go downtown, get in trouble now. Get in trouble now. Get in trouble now. When you go downtown, when you go downtown.
Very nice. But yeah, this is the cover, right?
Yeah.
Where did you guys get this picture?
That was actually, a friend of mine named Carrie Shepard was working on drawing some artwork for it, and we just couldn't figure out exactly how to get the right fit with what we were going with. So he said he had these old pictures of his father and from the 60s in a vacation that they went on. Mm-hmm. And we scrolled through those, and I saw that picture, and I said, that's it. That's the one. It was just such an iconic looking image, you know?
Yeah.
Their poses, the whole outfits, it's just super 60s, and you can't beat the Grand Canyon, so.
Right. Why the name Boy in the Water?
It was something that just kind of came to me. It's also kind of an inside joke in the sense that it's kind of pulled from a line from Pirates of the Caribbean in the first movie. Mm-hmm. When they find Will Turner and Elizabeth says, look, there's a boy in the water. But metaphorically, it was just kind of, no pun intended, but getting my feet wet in the recording and putting myself out there musically. So it seemed fitting at the time.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, so do I have these on? Yes, I have those on. What are the other? Are you working on anything new right now?
Well, after the show on Friday, hopefully just bunker down this fall and work on writing new material with the band. Get back in the studio, put out another record or an EP of some sort, and get back on the road.
Yeah, what was your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
My favorite movie of all time is The Goonies.
Never seen it.
Oh,
okay.
Man. It's a 1985 classic. But they're doing the remake of it, or a sequel to it, which I'm not too thrilled about. But
yeah, no one is.
but yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time. But I'm a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan as well.
I've never seen that either.
Oh, man, you're missing out.
Yeah, I know. Everybody tells me that.
Watch a lot of movies about pirates and treasure.
Oh, yeah, any shenanigans on the tour bus, going back and forth from city to city, or no?
Well, no.
Or any funny stories?
Didn't have a bus. I went solo.
Oh, you went by yourself?
Yeah,
you
we
didn't go with the band.
did the whole acoustic tour. So I was living out of my car for 2 months, which was an experience in itself. I met a lot of interesting people. Truck stops are really interesting places. But I think the highlight of the trip was probably I took 2 weeks off once I got to Wyoming, and camped my way from Yellowstone to the Grand Canyon for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Which was a heck of an experience.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to the Grand Canyon.
It's incredible.
I almost did.
Yeah, you see pictures of it, and you think you understand the scale of it, but once you get there and you look over that ledge, and it goes on for miles. And
yeah, because I take really good pictures. Mostly what I take pictures of is Lake Erie.
Mm-hmm.
And we recently had a convention up here called NeonCon. It's an anime convention. I had to go down to Twinsburg and pick up one of my fiance's friends and then bring her up here for the convention at 1. She's like, yeah, this is the first time I've ever been up north. I've never seen the lake. And I'm like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
How can you not have ever seen Lake Erie?
Yeah. Especially living in Ohio, yeah.
Right.
Twinsburg isn't that far.
Yeah, how can you not see Lake Erie? Yeah, because I live all the way in Madison.
Mm-hmm.
I literally can walk out of my house, look to the left, and see the lake.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I've been to Madison a few times.
Yeah, I love it there. It's just not the best place, but it's nice. I like
Yeah,
it.
you find that everywhere throughout the country.
Exactly.
There's good and bad places about every city.
So is this your first set of songs that you've ever released, or do you have more?
Yeah, there was one single I put out in January of 2014, 2013. What year is it? It's 2015.
It's 2015.
I think I put it out in 2014, which was just a solo kind of acoustic tune. Had some string sections to it, and that's on the Bandcamp. jphalling.bandcamp, free download available for that. But yeah, first kind of full band, full endeavor, and then booked a tour on top of it. So
Cool. I was about to listen to I was about to listen to Dragamo.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at that and I'm like, why Dragamo?
I had a couple lines.
My other favorite was Misfit Toys, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Jiragamo, or I don't know if it's actually pronounced Jorogumo.
Okay.
There's supposed to be like a line over that second O. It's a Japanese spider demon. So I had a couple lines about spiders. I was living in this house at the time that we had a lot of bugs, and so hence we had a lot of spiders to take care of the bugs. So I would see them, walking around doing their thing all the time, and came up with a couple lines about spiders. And then so I looked up, folklore about spiders and whatever to kind of help the writing process, and came up with that, which is Jorogumo, who's a 100-foot large spider demon who transforms herself into a beautiful woman, lures men into the forest, wraps them in her web, and devours their souls.
Okay.
So I thought it was a good metaphor, for bad love, I guess.
Right. You want to play that one, or?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go ahead.
I've been sleeping with a spider. She crawls inside my mouth, spins her webs around my tongue until her favorite words come out. I can feel her eyes on me, watching me while I sleep. I can feel her crawling closer underneath her silky sheet. She Geronimo. Oh, Geronimo. Geronimo. Oh, no. Wanna take me home tonight, sing me her lullaby, cover me up in a prison of love, wants to make a sacrifice. I'm running through the forest, trying to find my way back home. But with that attitude, I'm just a shot in the dark. I'm jumping off your waterfall. Geronimo. Oh, Geronimo. Geronimo. Oh, no. Won't you give me some more? More. Come on and give me some more. More. I've been sleeping with a spider. She crawls inside my mouth, spins her webs around my tongue until her favorite words come out.
That is cool.
The story, the folklore story goes that so the one man fell in love with her, and then he found out that she was this giant spider demon.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of living with that, he decided to commit suicide and jump off a waterfall. So that's where that one line comes from. So it's,
yeah.
It's because he loved her so much. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting story, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for some reason, my favorite was Misfit Toys.
Yeah, it's a catchy one.
Maybe because it sounds like the Misfit Toys song from Rudolph. A little bit.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's got a cool vibe to it.
Yeah. That is one of my favorites. That was one of my favorites, I think. I think I heard that one already. I think I did. Did we play this one yet? The Ballad of a Gypsy Queen?
No.
No, we didn't.
No.
You want to play it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. And then you can tell me about it. Yes, I have fun.
On the day she turned 16, her daddy bought her a car. Drove round the block in a circle where she learned how to parallel park. She's picking up all her best friends for a night on the town. Kissing boys and smoking cigarettes, 'cause it's cooler when you're not allowed. At 23, she's a gypsy queen, got a brand new college degree. She's moving back to her hometown now, she's serving drinks up for cheap. Her friends are all getting married, but now her parents, they're getting divorced. She's lost herself in a circle that she knows she's never been in before. Where did the time go, and how did I get here? If the world's spinning faster every year, what happens next? next, and where do I go from here if the world's spinning faster every year? 'Cause she'll grow up to be a mother, and she'll have 3 kids of her own. The first one's getting married, and now the last one's leaving home. So she goes through all their pictures, and now she's hanging them up on the wall. She raised a beautiful family, but man, she's gonna miss them when they're gone. So where did the time go, and how did I get here if the world's spinning faster every year? What happens next? Where do I go from here if the world's spinning faster every year? For 50 years they were married, and now she's laying her husband down. Rides in a funeral procession down the oldest street in town. And half of her bed is empty, but she still sees him in her dreams. So every day when she wakes up, she thanks him for all the memories. But where does the time go? And how did I get here if the world's spinning faster every year? What happens next? Where do I go from here? The world's spinning faster every year. Oh no, the world's spinning faster every year. Alright, the world's spinning faster every year.
Wow, that's great.
Thank
I
you
like
so
that.
much. Thank you. That's one of my favorites as well.
So what's that one about?
Life, I guess.
Yeah.
It was a cool concept that came to me at the time. I had one line, and I played it in the riff, and I played it for a buddy of mine who I was living with at the time, and he goes, that sounds like a Tom Petty song. So I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go back into my room, channel my inner Tom Petty, and that's what came out. But it's each verse is about a different.
It sounds like it starts from the 60s. And
Well, kind of. It's
like the 60s, 70s, 80s era.
It's supposed to kind of have that feel. Each verse is about a different woman in my life. The mother is obviously about my mother, and then the 50 years they were married. That verse is about my grandmother who had lost her husband. And the other two about girls that I had known. But it kind of fit cohesively into one story while also telling four different stories, and how at different stages in life, you still feel like, either it's not going right for you or you can't handle the speed at which life is moving sometimes, and how different, I guess, like you said, different eras of people go through those same kind of feelings and emotions.
How long did it take you to write these?
Well, each song differently. I had gone in to the recording process having all 7 of those songs already, and plus I had a bunch of different ones. Some of those songs I wrote a couple years ago. Some of them I wrote closer to the recording the record, so it's got a good mix of some of the older stuff I was doing as well as some of the newer stuff.
So, are there any songs that did not make?
Oh yeah, I got a whole back catalog. We're ready to get back in the studio and work on some of those ones, as well as some of the ones I wrote while I was on the road.
Can you give us an idea, or no?
Yeah, I'll play a new one for you.
Okay.
This one we really love playing live. It's a lot of fun. So if you don't got plans on Friday, come down to Annabelle's, and a lot of cool guitar solos in this one
Cool.
that I can't do. Didn't do it for the money, didn't do it for the fame, no, no. I don't need your silver dollar, don't need your golden ring. I didn't do it for the glory, I didn't do it for the Lord, but I did it for my baby, my sweet baby girl. For you, I could hear those hound dogs, they're calling for you. Feel those hound dogs, they're coming round. I can feel your hound dogs running round. Check my ego at the airport. It's over 50 pounds, and I've been hanging on to all your baggage lately. It really weighs me down, and I've been walking around in these dead man's boots. I stole them back after he stole you, and I shot him down, shot him down, shot him down, shot him down for my baby girl, for you. I could hear those hound dogs, they're calling for you. Feel those hound dogs, they're coming round. I can feel your hound dog, he's coming round. Daddy said I had a death wish, Mama said I'm a fool. The jury of my finest peers gave me 20 to life to prove that I did it for you. I could hear those hound dogs, they're calling for you. Feel those hound dogs, they're coming round. And I can feel your hound dog, he's running now.
Wow, I like that too. This is very cool. I like your music a lot.
Thank you so much.
It does have a country aspect to it, which I like.
Good. I mean, some people don't dig it. It's not like top 40 country. It's more it's more like guys like Woody Guthrie and even Bob Dylan kind of stuff. Alternative country.
Right. Fixing.
Merle Haggard.
That's true.
Hank Williams.
Definitely. Yeah. What is one of these bands that he taught me? I don't remember him now. I'll ask him later. Because my fiance, he likes the rock, the alternative, metal, death metal, stuff like that. And I was listening to the recordings on here earlier. He'd like those.
Oh, cool.
I think he would probably like this very top one, Siren Song.
Yeah.
The best. that's probably what he'd like.
And then, yeah, Downtown Blues is a lot heavier, too. But
Yeah, Downtown Blues is really good, too, which he'd like. So, yeah. I already asked you that. Oh, yeah, what did you study at Kent?
Anthropology, which, for those of you listening who don't know, is the study of human behavior. My concentration was on archaeology, going back to my love of pirates and treasure, I guess. But it was really cool. It's I learned a lot of different things about, ancient civilization and that kind of human behavior, and you can kind of apply that to modern day, through historic means, and it's a cool way of different perspective of looking at life, I guess.
So are you still at Kent, or did you
No,
graduate
I graduated in May and then hit the road.
Did you did you have a part-time job too, or is this
Yeah, I was working different maintenance jobs throughout college and whatever, just to afford living. But
yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Music pays the bills every now and then.
Right. Oh yeah, because I work with the elderly.
Mm-hmm.
So I get
You can learn a lot from them too, though.
Yeah, I get to drive from Pierpont up to Ashtabula County, Ashtabula City, Conneaut, over into Willoughby, Gates Mills,
Mhm.
Chardon, and around.
Yeah, I can't wait to be an old person. You don't hear a lot of
Yeah,
people say
no.
that, but they got. I mean, obviously it depends on how you live your life, but they got a lot of stories to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the coolest grandpa in the world.
Definitely. But yeah, I would do work there, but at each person's house, like 2 to 6 hours a day, depending
Mhm.
on how long they need me there. Bake them dinner, sit with them, talk with them, watch TV.
Yeah,
And I get paid $9 an hour to watch TV.
you can't beat that. Can't beat that.
And some of them actually let me do my homework while I'm sitting there.
There you go. I'd be good at that job.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I like it. I need to get them in for an interview too.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, the lady who runs my company. So yeah, that'd be really nice. But yeah, did you hear about Band Slam? What we do with that?
Yeah. That sounds really cool. I'll have to talk to the guys and see if we can make it up for that.
Oh, hopefully. Hopefully we can have a bigger turnout.
Yeah.
A much bigger turnout. What is Bummer Bummer?
Bummer. It's a weird song. I wrote it. I wrote it in a Walmart parking lot, which is an interesting story in itself. But some songs I write and not really sure what they're about at the time. This one kind of seems like it's. Well, I guess it's kind of self-explanatory in a sense, but not in a way I can use with words other than playing the song.
Okay. Got
So
it.
I guess I can play it and tell me what you think it's about.
All right, go
How about
ahead. That works. Go ahead.
This town full of friendly ghosts, see-through smiles, haunted homes, thieves of the night, they collect your soul, cash it in for another round. Working hard in the summer heat above the shallow grave dug beneath your feet. Struggling just to make ends meet, but now it's 2 for the price of 1. Bomber, just the drug of the summer. We were born to boogie with the lightning and the thunder. Come on, let's go and have some fun. Heading south and now you're underneath the covers, rolling into bed like a pair of lonely lovers tonight. but baby, that's alright. Somewhere between the lines, you'll find yourself outside the box, making a mess inside the empty chest buried deep beneath the rocks. Sticks and stones, fossil bones of the loves that you have lost, reaching up and now they fill your cup with another poison drop. Bummer, bummer, just the drug of the summer. We were born to boogie with the lightning and the thunder. Come on, let's go and have some fun. Heading south and now you're going undercover. Been rolling into bed with another lonely lover tonight, but baby, that's alright. Yeah, baby, that's alright. Ooh, baby, that's alright. You can't shut up and touch me. Don't wanna love me, well baby, know that it's okay. 'Cause I won't beg to borrow your attention for tomorrow. Go ahead and run away. Hey, hey. But ain't it a bummer? We're the drugs of the summer. We were born to boogie with the lightning and the thunder. Come on, we done and had our fun. Heading southbound, we could both go undercover. Roll around the bed for the remainder of these summer nights. But baby, that's alright. Yeah, baby, that's alright. Ooh, baby, that's alright. That's alright. Yeah, baby, that's alright.
That's good. What is that one about? I think that one was about being bored in the summer.
A little bit, I guess. I like to think it kind of spawned from that idea, but I think it's about also getting bored in a relationship or bored in the dating scene. It's just kind of everyone's caught up in whatever they're caught up in, and nobody really wants to. Obviously, you don't have that problem since you got a fiance, but the dating scene nowadays to me just seems kind of ridiculous in the way people go about it. So I think that's kind of what it was about.
Yeah, and I hear about that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little bit shorter. It's going to be 10 minutes off.
Cool.
That's okay. All right, can you tell us again where we can listen to your music and your social media pages?
Yeah, at JP Halling, JP Halling Music on Facebook, on iTunes, Spotify, all that jazz. And you can come down to Annabelle's in Akron on Friday night, 9 p.m., free show. Got Jeff Clem in the letters and the Nick Wilkinson and the featured players as well. Two great Akron bands. So it's going to be a fun time.
So it's 9 to probably midnight probably?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was thinking Annabelle's. There used to be one in Menor.
Yeah, it's a real cool dive bar.
Cool. And this has been a special version of the Vibe, or very, very early version of it. This has been your one and only DJ Kiddo. You can listen to us at www.livestream.com/Lake Effect. That's Lake Effect with 2 E's. And have a great day, and don't forget, don't kill my vibe. Bye, everyone.